Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying out a new product that has launched I think a few months ago, but I've been eyeing it for quite some time because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to try it out, but I have been really into the whole lamination brow effect lately, so I figured, you know what, let's pick it up, let's try it out together. And it is the Makeup Revolution Soap Styler stick, and it runs for $7. It is basically clear. It's supposed to hold our brows into place throughout the entire day, budge proof. It is vegan, cruelty free, and apparently you do not need any water to activate with formula to this soap stick. So I'm really excited to test this out. Apparently all you have to do is apply onto this product throughout your brows and then go in with a spoolie to shape everything into place. So this is either going to go really well, you guys, or it's going to be a really hot mess, but either way, here we go. Everything that I use will be listed down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's jump on in and finish on our brows. So like I mentioned you guys before, it is dual end. So one end comes with the spoolie, which I love that they included that because we'll have control of how we are styling our brows. It makes it really easy for us. The other end is our automatic soap stick, which I personally really like because we have control of how much product we are using. The thickness of this soap stick is actually pretty thick. It reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, which I personally love. Is one of my favorites. As for a scent, I don't smell a scent to it at all, which I'm so surprised because I was expecting for it to smell like glue in any way, and it doesn't smell like anything. So for the consistency of this soap stick, to be really honest, it feels waxy, it feels moisturizing, it feels slightly tacky, but to be honest, I'm not sure if it's going to really give us a hold just because the tacky consistency of it isn't very strong, to be really honest. So I'm kind of confused. I did a light swatch in the back of my hand. Again, it's clear, so I'm not sure you're going to see anything at all, but I definitely swatch it just so I can get a feel for the consistency and basically see what it's all about before we dive on in and apply this on our brows. So now I'm going to quickly move the camera a little bit closer to my face so you guys can get a really good view, you know, of everything that I'll be doing on my brows. And we can just dive on in and finally try this out. And so I've moved the camera a little bit closer to my face so you can get a better view. And I'm going to go ahead and dive on in and apply on this product throughout my brows. Actually, I'm going to use a spoolie really quickly to shape my brows so I can have a clear view of everything that's going on. And then I'm going to go in and apply it on. And I'm going to start at the front edge of my brow. And I'm just going to go from there and do my best to layer this on evenly throughout my brows. And so far I feel like some sections are like holding in place, but then they kind of fluff back. I'm like wondering how much product you actually have to use. Imagine you going in with a spoolie and reshaping them. See, again, it moves and it shouldn't be doing that. It's odd. Odd texture. My brows definitely feel really waxy right now. If anything, this just feels moisturizing, like some kind of ointment that you would apply on your brows for growth, for hair growth. Because it is not. It is not working so far, you guys. I'm pretty disappointed. Let's see if I press my brows. Okay, yeah, so if I press them down, I have now gone to the extremes of grabbing one of my brushes and using it to kind of press my brows into place. I'm just curious that if I do this, if it's actually gonna like dry down and have a hold. And so far, it's not looking like it, you guys. It's looking like certain areas are stained, but then essentially they pop back out and become fluffy and basically go back in their natural state, in their natural position. So far, I feel like this is a total dud. I don't know what else to do other than what they provided me with to hold them in place. Because it didn't work, and I don't want this whole video just to be an entire dud. And as you can see, my brows are back to their normal position. It didn't do anything to my brows, literally, you guys. It just feels really, really waxy and just a mess. So I'm going to go in with a Refi brow glue because it's something that I've been using because it's what I've had when I did the review video on this brow kit. And I'm just going to go in and apply on this product throughout my brows. And I do find it to be a little tricky to use, especially since I've already applied on foundation, and the last thing I want is to lift of the foundation that I already have applied on. But typically if I'm careful, it shouldn't be too difficult. And I'm going to use a spoolie from the Makeup Revolution brow stick to stand up my brows. And it's typically really easy. I'm hoping that it works, and hoping that the wax from the Makeup Revolution brow soap stick doesn't like mess everything up, and I can still do my brows for the day. And in certain areas where I feel like it needs a little bit more product, I'm just gonna go over those areas and apply on a little bit more of this brow glue. I usually use my finger or like my makeup tweezers to kind of press it down, and then you can go over very lightly so you don't move too much of the foundation. And then you can just kind of like feather them. Probably thinking, Kitty, didn't you know that it has a little brush at the top of the little cap? Yes, I do. But I don't know, something about it, I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of prefer a spoolie, and then I like a little flat edge to it. So I don't really use this often, but I have in the past. And I just feel like it just depends on your personal method. Like whatever helps you get the shape and the form that you need, I feel like go for it. So after a little bit of time, dedication, patience, I have been able to finally press down my brows with the Ruffy brow glue. And I will say, I feel like it's probably the soap stick that kind of made it a little bit more difficult, just because it is waxy, the brows are not wanting to stay in place. But now I have been able to basically set them down, and this is basically it, you guys. So far they're looking really good. I like the shape of it. I didn't really remove the makeup that I currently have around the edges, but if anything, you can always go in with a small little detailed brush and kind of go over those little areas to retouch or blend everything out all around there. Now I'm going to go in with the Ruffy brow pencil, and this is shade medium brown from what I remember. I'll look it up and have it linked down below in case you're interested. But I typically like to go in and line my brows, and then I'm going to do little hair-like strokes after I have followed the little guide of my hairline. This is basically it. It is really easy to do. I really love the undertone to the brow pencil, and I love how precise it is, and that I'm able to lightly go over those little areas to like dilute the pigmentation slightly. And I really love the shape to it so far. So now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen, and this is in the shade medium brown. You know, it is really pigmented, you guys, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Just be really, really light-handed when it comes to this brow pen. I love the precise application and how pointy and small and delicate it really is, and how pigmented it really is. This pen really does last its pigmentation throughout the entire day, and is really jet black. Like, even though it's medium brown, I find it to be really dark. So that is why I like to go in first with the brow pencil and then lightly go in with the brow pen, just to give my brows a little bit more definition. And I just basically follow the hairlines of my brows. And any of those little sparse areas, I will go in and fill everything out throughout my brows, doing little feather strokes. Let me give you an up-close clip of my right brow. And I'm still having a little bit of trouble, I'm not even gonna lie. My brows, they're just not wanting to stay up. I think that wax, the wax girl, you guys. I don't know if it's wax in the formula of the Makeup Revolution brow stick, but something in it, you guys. So I'm going to quickly finish on the left brow, and then we'll wrap up today's video. All right, you guys, this is basically it. I have finished on my brows, and granted, this video took a quick turn to the left, but overall, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You know, you never know when you film these type of videos what's gonna happen. If it's gonna be a good review, or if you're gonna be able to like push through it, or you're gonna figure out a way to just make it work, you know. And this was just a product, and I think you guys already know I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. It didn't hold my brows into place at all. It felt waxy. You know, I love the idea that it's $7, vegan, cruelty-free. It's clear, it doesn't have a scent to it. But unfortunately, I feel like they really need to go back and reformulate this ASAP, because, you know, to be honest, I don't feel like I have thick, coarse brows. And so I didn't think that this would give me difficulty in using at all, and it did. It was really hard. I just couldn't get my brows to stand and hold into place. If anything, it felt more of like a moisturizing type of serum that maybe you would apply on your brows, so to help with the growth if you have any sparse areas throughout your brows. But you know, to be honest, I just had difficulty, like you guys saw. It was so much easier drawing in my brows and doing my brows on the left side, especially when I went in with the Referee brow glue. It was just easier for me to lay my brows into place, to style them, to, you know, do everything I needed to do. And I just, you know, I'm just not a fan of the soap stick, you guys. But if you have any questions, comment down below, ask away. I'm always here to help. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Everything will be linked down below. And as always, I will see you all in my next video. I love you all so, so much. Bye!